Hey everybody, I really hate that I missed our group yesterday. My life is just really crazy right now, a lot of transition as I'm commuting until my family moves with me to my new church. So, again, I apologize. It's just life's really crazy right now. But anyway, I wanted to engage in our conversation about confession, and I chose to pray specific prayers every day. And the basic structure of my prayers were I had prayers of confession for myself, for my family, and for my church. And I'm at a new church, so I'm kind of praying for discernment and just uh, understanding. Um, and I'm just trying to absorb things where I am right now. And so just praying for kind of all of that, even what I don't know yet. And it really came down for me to the phrase of, God, I can't do this without you. I can do nothing in my own power. That's kind of the phrase that came back to me again and again. And so the prayer kind of had that foundation, and it kind of morphed and honestly continued to gain depth as I just stopped and listened and was quiet and just tried my best to be open and honest before God. And so I really kind of opened up some things for me because honestly, this is not my natural inclination. It was very uncomfortable for me. I hate making mistakes. I'm my worst critic, and I really tend to beat myself up when I mess up. Not even just spiritually, just most things. And so there's kind of an assumption that God must be just desperately disappointed with me. And so I kind of tend to forge ahead and act like everything's okay, which is not good. Just so I kind of don't have to deal with the feelings stuff and deal with the stuff that's hard. And so while it was uncomfortable, it was really good for me because it forced me to just stop and deal with the reality of my relationship with the Lord and the reality of my flaws and shortcomings. And while for me, it seems like it could be scary or something to not want to go before God with, because He's God and He's powerful and He could smite me. But no, what I found was freedom and peace and God's grace being able to just kind of wash over me. And so, in regards to my faith community, we just went through a very focused season of Lent where we had a calendar that the whole church kind of did different practices every day, whether it be a prayer, a guided prayer of confession, or a passage of scripture we were all reading together, or a challenge of some kind. We really focused in together, and so it was really cool. It was very much focused on self-examination and confession before God. And even one of our pastors preached an entire sermon on the practice of confession with many opportunities to respond in that worship experience. So that was great. That was great for me to hear and learn about. And so personally, with all of this and what we've been talking about and practicing, for me, my biggest takeaway is I just have to do it. It's a discipline. It takes effort. It's not something you will always feel like doing, but for me, I'm a list guy and a schedule guy. And so I need to ensure that on my day off, I'm taking an hour and praying, listening, and definitely practicing the discipline of confession. So I just have to build it into my schedule and make it a non-negotiable. Hope to hear from you guys soon. Bye.